In a world where justice should prevail, Nina Ritchie firmly stands by her assertion as a victim of the criminal activities perpetrated against innocent women, actions that she believes are carried out without proper justification. Her commitment to advocating for justice highlights the urgent need to address these injustices and support those affected by such wrongdoing. What happens when the very pillars of society, politicians, law enforcement, and influential figures, collude in a web of corruption? This is the story of Nina Ritchie, a victim fighting financial fraud, attempted murder. She is fighting against a system that seems determined to silence her truth by covering up their crimes.
For 7 years, I've been investigating organized crime and corruption that extends into the highest echelons of power. I was supposed to be protected, but instead, I became a target of Sharma Freemasonry-run Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea Council Abdullah Rabhai, Fida Mahmood, Mr. Douglas Goldring, ex-detective Don Lahuchin, ex-commander in police Hasmukh Goyal, ex-member of parliament Felicity Buchan. Why did Sudhir Sharma need the support of Freemasons in court if he claimed he didn't owe me any money in business transaction? And why were local taxpayer authorities Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea Council, Mr. Douglas Goldring, ex-member of parliament Felicity Buchan, involved in subjecting me to waterboarding and unsafe living conditions that cost my life? These questions haunt me. Sharma's connections to members of the Freemason Brotherhood raise alarming questions. Why are individuals like Lord Ashcroft, CEO of Crime Stoppers, and Lord Rami Ranger, donor of Conservative Party, allegedly shielding Sharma's criminal activities, such as international money laundering, fake degree, using dead people's names in his company as identity, Fruad attempted murder? These are the few crimes Sharma is being shielded from investigation. Sharma and local taxpayer authorities, members of Freemasonry, have breached 34 rules of laws. Why does Sharma think he is above the law and untouchable, even if he committed murder? He is being protected by Lord Ashcroft and Freemason Brotherhood. What kind of power dynamic allows such blatant disregard for the law and justice in London, whereby criminals are protected and victims of crimes are silenced? I felt like a criminal in my own home. How much did Sharma pay Freemasons members to gain support and target Nina Ritchie Abdullah? Rabbi was reported to have accessed my bank account, Amazon accounts, phones were hacked, trespassed into my property, unlawfully stealing sensitive documents, and entered my residence without consent. Why was this allowed to happen? The Courroup police remained silent due to Lord Corrupt Ashcroft and Lord Rami Ranger's Freemasons Brotherhood. What makes Freemasons members think they can steal, kill, destroy innocent people's lives, and get away with criminal activities? London has faced challenges attributed to the influence of certain criminal elements associated with Freemasonry. Reports and concerns have emerged regarding the potential for corruption and misconduct linked to members within these secretive organizations. The perception of a pervasive network has raised alarms about the integrity of institutions and the rule of law. These issues have sparked public debate and calls for greater transparency and accountability within both governmental and judicial systems. The notion that criminal activities may be shielded by the connections of influential individuals highlights the need for vigilant oversight and reform to ensure justice is served fairly and equitably for all members of society. Addressing these concerns is vital for restoring public trust and safeguarding the principles of justice and equality under the law. Law enforcement dissemination of false reports regarding my mental health, which appear to have been intentionally fabricated to undermine my reputation, built on integrity and honesty. It seems there are efforts to portray me as the antagonist in my own narrative. However, I refuse to be silenced. These tactics resemble those employed by certain groups, which often deflect blame onto the victims of their actions. The RBKC Council ignored my plea for assistance and even allowed criminal Sudhir Sharma to enter hotel room with Abdullah Rabhai in Bayswater, installed surveillance equipment in process. Stealing £3,000 worth of items, pies were called, and crime was reported, no action taken due to Freemasons. Why were they complicit in this nightmare?
Lord Shukhart Khan served as an esteemed advisor to Nina, providing her with guidance in her business affairs alongside her accountant. However, during the court proceedings, Lord Shukhart Khan expressed that his ability to assist was severely limited, citing pervasive Freemason influences that undermined any opportunity for justice. Tragically, amidst the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, Lord Shukhart Khan passed away due to the virus. His untimely death prevented us from bringing Sharma back into court to challenge the unlawful interference of the Freemasons in the proceedings. This situation has left a significant void in Nina's pursuit of justice, as the circumstances surrounding the case remain shrouded in complications that hinder a fair resolution.
I will not let this go unnoticed. We need to uncover the truth and hold those responsible accountable for their actions, as Nina Ritchie has lost 7 years of her life, her health, her perspective of law degree, her business. Justice is not just a word, it is a right, and I will fight for it no matter the cost. Sharma Rami Ranger Local Taxpayer Authorities, Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea Council Lord Ashcroft Freemasons have tried every trick in the book to harm me, even attempted murder. These are facts, not allegation. Truth cannot be hidden.
As the credits roll, viewers see resources for those facing similar issues, encouraging them to seek help and report misconduct. The documentary ends with a haunting melody, leaving the audience with a sense of urgency and the need for change. As we conclude this documentary, we are left to ponder critical questions regarding accountability and justice. How long can Sharma evade prosecution for actions that have reportedly resulted in the loss of innocent lives? We must also consider the number of individuals who have fallen victim to Sharma's alleged fraudulent activities, many of whom feel powerless to speak out due to the influence of criminal organizations such as the Freemason Brotherhood, the RSS, the BJP, and the Conservative Party members of House of Lords Local Taxpayer Authorities RBKC Council are all involved in organized crime against innocent women. The impact of these actions extends far beyond legal implications. It affects the very fabric of our society, leaving countless individuals in the shadows of fear and silence. As we reflect on these issues, we urge viewers to remain vigilant and advocate for a system that prioritizes justice and accountability for all. Thank you for joining Nina Ritchie's journey for truth and justice. Ritchie would like to express her sincere gratitude to Mr. Baptist and Mr. Robertson for their unwavering support in the pursuit of truth and justice. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Since when do you have to agree with people to defend them from injustice? If it were not for injustice, man and women would not know justice. It is a denial of justice not to stretch out a helping hand to the fallen. That is the common right of humanity. Make London safe and corruption free.